Hey guys, Jen here from Craft Penguin Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today kicks off a week of dailies in my Penny Pages B6 Be Productive Hybrid. And we're kicking off the week using some of this daily kit. That was a TPC sub a while back. So, that's what we're going to use today. I used some of it yesterday. Date strips are from the Penny Pages. Tweezers are from Perfect Prints Co. And times are from me. So, yeah. This weekend has been a roller coaster. For me, anyways. It was sale weekend. So, you know, I was working for the most part, but mentally it's been a roller coaster, just because stuff, you know. But yesterday was a really, really good day. It's like the best day I've had in a very long time. I don't know how you could go. Like I say, I don't know how you could go from, like, near mental breakdown one day to your best day in a very long time in, you know, back-to-back days. But hey, I did it, and it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. I was losing my mind Saturday, but... which I do periodically. I just don't usually, you know, talk about it much. But anyways, yesterday, I set an alarm to get up so I can go to church. I've been setting alarms to get up to go to church, but some weeks it just hasn't worked out because, like, the week before, I was so groggy still, like, my meds hadn't completely gone through my system, and it wasn't, you know, it was to a point where I knew I wasn't safe enough to drive. Well, yesterday I woke up before my alarm. This is at 8:30 because I want to make sure I have enough time to get up, do the spread post, and yes, hop on Animal Crossing and grab, you know, my turnips because they're only available till noon on Sundays. So just little things, you know, before I leave and head to church. And so I need a little bit extra time. Plus I want to be a little bit more awake and not like half asleep walking in there like I had just gotten out of bed 10 minutes before. Yeah. So need time to drink my Coke and get some caffeine in and all that stuff. Well, I woke up before my alarm. A couple minutes, not too long before my alarm, but I woke up before my alarm. And you guys, yesterday, I had energy and energy to spare. I had gotten a very good night's sleep. Like, even my Fitbit sleep score was a 90. I don't think I have ever seen a sleep score that high. Yes, it's normally in the 80s. But 90? I don't think I've seen that. And let me tell you, I felt that 90 sleep score. I felt really good yesterday. Like, I had energy. Like, I have not had energy in a long time. And I got to church. I had a really good morning, good service. Came home. Got working in the office. I actually decided to get out of the office around like 10 o'clock last night instead of continuing to work. Shocker, I know. But I had just finished up a good batch of orders, gotten them all labeled and ready to go. So I have a basket of orders right there, ready to ship out today. So I will be doing that, dropping that at the post office at some point. I may attempt to do a few more before I go for the post office. We shall see. I am trying to wait and see if my medicine is going to be ready yet. What day was that? Friday? I think it was Friday. I clicked refill on my Delera because with the Delera and using a coupon, I know I've talked about using some of these drug manufacturer coupons from their site with, it's National Pina Colada Day, if that's your thing. Not mine, but, you know. Let's see. Let's put this stuff down and then we'll figure out that. With the coupon for Delera, it has to be 30 days, which means I practically have to run out. But somehow I have like a couple of days worth of a buffer. Yeah, they're out of stock. And as of today, I will be out of medication. I had a couple day buffer. I no longer. And I need that medicine to breathe. So I'm really hoping they get it in and it can be filled today. But if not, I need to at least go anyways because I need some groceries. I was debating whether or not I was going to go to Walmart for the groceries or just swing around to Food Lion. I mean, if my meds are ready, yeah, I'll definitely just get it at Walmart while I'm picking up my meds because it's just more convenient. And some stuff is cheaper that way. But, I may need to just go down there and just get my stuff, but get an update. And if they don't have it still today, find out if another Walmart or something has it in stock and can get it filled because I need my meds. I know you guys understand. But man, it's frustrating right now because I need to be able to breathe and I'm having enough issues with that as it is. So we are going to do a post office run today. So we're going to use a Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And one of my own post office run scripts. We're going to use let's use a Waddles for groceries. And because I was having such a good day yesterday, I just stayed moving in the office in the afternoon. And I didn't get my laundry done like I put on my planner. It just didn't happen. Not that it takes that much to throw clothes in and get it started, and transfer it into the dryer. So what, I could have folded it later because do I normally fold my clothes on a regular basis? No, they tend to live in the dryer until my husband comes home. But, hey, it is what it is because I choose to spend my time other ways. All right, so I need 1, 2, 3 for sure. So yeah, I am hoping if I give them a little bit of time and try going like early afternoon and not like, when I get off of this video, that maybe meds will be in. I'm really, really hoping because oh, and because I failed to give you a WASP update recently. Oh, You know what? I'm getting ready to run out of here, and my other ones are all in my cabinet. I don't have any in my cup. So I may not be able to wipe that one out, but it's fine. Most of it's already good. All right, so we'll use that for the post office run, I think. Then I have these two. I feel like I'm missing something. Like this morning, I got up and I was thinking all the things that need to get done today. And then I walk into my office to go jot them down real quick so I don't forget before I start filming, and I forgot them. It is what it is, right? I probably was also thinking about maybe filming tomorrow's video so that way I don't have to worry about it. And I know I was thinking about, oh yeah, it's filming week for my daily, so I had to do that. So maybe those were the things that were floating in my head, but I can't be sure sometimes. I'm trying to decide. I guess laundry doesn't need a huge... Well, I could use a flag for laundry. Laundry doesn't need like a huge big thing for it because it's a little sticker and... Alright. Groceries. I may use... Do I want to use one of those or do I want to use another big box? If I do that, I would... I'm only thinking of using a bigger one just so that way I can... I mean, it would work with that too. But here's the question. How would that fit? Let's see if this will be enough. No! I didn't think so. All right. If my light weren't right here, I could get into this cabinet. But I won't do that while I'm filming. Anything else, I will access while I'm filming without a problem. Not in there. Alright, let's just use a big half box because I feel like this will be a little more likely to not show. It does a little bit. It's alright, like I said. That'll be for groceries no matter where I go, but it will probably end up being Walmart just because I also really need to check on my meds and get that figured out because I need to breathe. What's going to go here? I absolutely have no idea. Do I put a box down here just for the sake of putting a box down here and hope it gets filled? Maybe we could, because there will be something, I'm sure. If nothing else, it would be the dishes or something, you know what I mean? So, all right, we'll use that. All right, and that gives us enough for another day. It won't be tomorrow, but maybe later in the week. So, we'll see. Depends on my mood. So, there you have it. That is it for today. I will be back on here tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Today we're going to use this kit from Cheerful Planet Girl. I actually originally planned on using this in my A5 wide until the Millie kit from the Penny Pages came out. So that one's going to go in there. And this one we'll use this week in my dailies. Because today is my husband's birthday. So we're going to celebrate in stickers. So we're going to use Moonboo because it's adorable and I have to. So there's that. I did get the headers. I did get the splatters and the functional page and the washi strips. So I got, like I said, enough to really do the A5 wide with it. But I also knew that there was always a potential that it could go in here too. So it's just one of those things. So, yesterday did not go as planned. Well, it did at the beginning, okay? The first half of the day kind of did. So I got off of filming and I got to work, and so I was able to finish off another handful of orders before making my run to the post office. So I got that all dropped off, and then I went up to Walmart to check in on my medication. I made it literally minutes before they closed for lunch. Which, you know, I don't try to do that, but traffic was fighting against me yesterday, let me tell you. But, because I should have been able to get there long before that. So I'm talking to them, and they're looking because that truck they got in that day was the first one since Friday when I placed the order, and they had it marked out of stock. They were looking through all their paperwork that's supposed to tell them, you know, what's on there. And they weren't finding anything. So they went ahead and ordered more to arrive today. But meanwhile, I literally had enough for last night. And I'm like, I told them, you know, I'm out. I need to be able to get it as soon as I can. I'm like, do you have any idea when it's going to be in? You know, that's when they ordered more. And I get home, you know, so I picked up a couple of things I needed while I was there at Walmart. They actually didn't have one thing, so I don't know, I may run out today and see if I can't get that at Food Lion, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel later. That one isn't as much of a necessity as the others were. Oh, we're going to use the birthday cake one because it's his day. I mean, all of them are very birthday-ish because that's what this is, a birthday cake. But, you know, you get me. All right. So there's these skinny headers, and then there's these regular ones. So let me try to use up some of these too. But yeah, so I get home. I'm like, I need to get some posting done because I hadn't posted anything at all for the day. And so I got working on that. And we're going to go all the way across because why not? Sorry, I'm trying to think and do this today, and apparently my brain is not functioning with me also stickering. I don't get it. Some days are like that though. But I am in the middle of doing my posting, and I get a text message, you know, plus a notification on the Walmart app that says, my meds are now ready to pick up. We're talking like an hour and a half after I was just there. I'm like, seriously? And I mean, yes, I was all like, seriously, but at the same time, I'm like, well, good, I can go pick up my medicine because I was running out last night. So I knew I had no choice but to go back up there to pick it up because I needed medicine for this morning. Because, you know, breathing is important. So, yeah. And then, of course, traffic was like a whole hot mess at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that was fun. Not. But I got it. And then because I had to do the extra driving back and forth and all that, I'm like, well, now I may as well just get gas while I'm up here because I'm across the street almost from BJ's, and I'm at that point where it's like, get it or you're going to really pay for it later. I usually fill up right around, a quarter of a tank. But if I didn't fill up, it would have gotten even lower by the time I got back. I'm like, yeah, no, we'll pay it now and do it. And that was fun too, because I seemed to get stuck behind the slowest person on earth. But it was fun. It was real fun. Rush hour traffic time, trying to go deal with all the things. Yeah, but so needless to say, the only work I got accomplished yesterday afternoon, after dropping off stuff at the post office, was writing my cut lists for today. That's it. It is 7-Eleven day. That's right. Go get your Slurpee. But I don't even want to put it on Moonboo's face. Why did I do that? Well, just stick it off to the side like he's holding it or something. I don't know. It's 7-Eleven day. Go get yourself your Slurpee. Because, they always do that free Slurpee on 7-Eleven. My husband was born on 7-Eleven day. How about that? I don't know when 7-Eleven day became a thing, the Slurpee day, but, so I don't know who came first, him or the Slurpee day, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Because I don't necessarily care about the Slurpee day. No, I don't usually go get mine. I don't need all that, but I, of course, care about my husband. Very much. All right, so today, 2 things mainly, besides work. I have a bill I need to pay, which means I need to actually call them because this one is, I guess I'm going to call it old-fashioned. I don't know what you want to call it, but they don't have a way to pay it online at all. It's either go in there, call them, or mail a check in. And at this point, it's just easier to call them and go, here's my info, pay it, So that's what I do. All right, so, and of course I have to film. Today is video day. It's Tuesday. So I'm hoping to do another video on Thursday. Guys, I'm sorry that I couldn't get a Plan With Me up on, Saturday. I just was having a really rough day. Like I mentioned yesterday. I mean, everything's fine. I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm good. For real. But it was a rough day. It was a really rough day. So, and I had a migraine to boot, which didn't make anything. Oh, is that going to fit perfectly? It might. Hold on. Stop. Like, why wasn't I trying to test it like this? Oh, that's going to be perfect. Yay. Couldn't have planned that better if I tried. But, I mean, it has like a little sliver, but that's fine. I don't care. That looks cute, except it's crooked. Yeah, Saturday was just really rough. I was dealing with a migraine all day and mentally just wasn't there. And I'm like, no. The most that I'm going to film is my Happy Meal because that took less than 10 minutes to do. I just couldn't I couldn't pull myself enough together to do an A5 widespread, which is like the longest video. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't do it. So I'm going to try to make it up and give you an extra video this week. Of course, next week, well, I'll try to remember to talk about that tomorrow. You'll kind of probably be cut short a video next week because I won't be around. So I think that's it for today. I'm going to work on orders. Hopefully I can get these done today. They will probably go out tomorrow if I get them finished early, which I doubt because there's a lot of customs and stuff in. Then I'll make a post office run, but I won't add that because I do not know that that's going to actually happen today. I feel like I can get it all done today, but not before the post office closes, if that makes sense. So here you go. Here is today's spread for my hubby's birthday. I think it's absolutely adorable. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to go get some work done. And we will chat tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. We're going to continue to use some more Moon Boo today. So yesterday I worked hard. I worked like all day. I didn't stop even to make dinner until like 7:30. It was, you know, a later dinner than normal, but I mean, I was working hard. In fact, I didn't even stop to post anything until 3 something. I tried a couple of times to flip over and do some posting stuff while I was working, but then cutters stopped, so I'd flip back to switch out the pages and get them going, and then just forgot about it for a little while because I was trying to get orders done. Did I succeed? No. I still have some work to do. About half of what I had, so I think there were like 7, I want to say it was about 7 or 8 orders that remain. I think 3 of them are done, but that's because of what was in theirs. So I did a batch where everything that was not custom was completed out, which finished off, you know, a few of those orders. And then I have the customs that remain. I have the files created. I just still need to print and cut and foil anything that needs foiling within that, which is still a bit of that. And then those will be done. So what's left is actually not that much compared to, you know, a general normal batch for me. Excuse me. Like my, I'm definitely slow to get going this morning. Not gonna lie, it's already close to 10:30 and I'm just getting going. And clearly my voice is not having it either. So, but yeah, I worked hard yesterday. The fact that this batch has a lot of foil and customs in it just makes it, you know, plus a decent amount of items. Should I have divided this batch into 2? Probably. It's weird how, because I do grab a batch of orders in the order they come. So I usually will stop my cut lists when they seem long enough. I know where I'm comfortable with getting a batch done. And so I was going to use the blue guy, but then I'd have the 2 with the party hat. So let's use the yellow. Well, no, let's use the pink one because there's 2 pink. It doesn't really matter because there's 3 boxes. So Or, yeah, there'll be 3 boxes left. So I can either use 3 today or 3 tomorrow or whatever. Anyway, but when it comes down to a final batch, I don't really have much of a cutoff usually. I just kind of go with it. And this is where, like, the majority of the customs hit and some of the bigger orders. So it was a lot for a batch. So I probably should have divided it into 2 batches, which would have gone quicker, but it still wouldn't be done because I would still have had to, break the batch. So it wouldn't have made much of a difference, truthfully, but do I want that one? There? I don't know how I want to do this. I'm just going with the flow, I guess. Because I am trying to use these skinny ones too. So yeah, I worked hard. Once I stopped for dinner, let's see, how big is this strip that's left? I could use that and not cut another strip out. That works for me. And maybe I'll use a 3rd box here because then tomorrow I could cut another long strip that'll go all the way across and only use 2 boxes. That'll work for me. Let's use the yellow guy then. But then it doesn't matter. 2 of them are going to have party hats no matter how I look at it. Because there's 2 with party hats plus that one. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's fine. Yeah. So I'm a little tired this morning, slow going, just because, like, I think I worked myself really hard yesterday, and that's why. All right, let's see. All the things. Let's just do it. Of course, then my brother came and dropped the Suburban back off, and I didn't get till filming until like 9:30 last night, which is late for me to film and then have to wait for it to upload and get all that taken care of so I can, I forgot to put the sticker down there yesterday for cleaning the paper cutter, but I cleaned the paper cutter because it was really gross. Which moon boo do I want? Okay, hold on. Let's see what is today. Today is Etch-a-Sketch Day. So what can I use that won't cover up too much moon boo? Oh, but that matches that cupcake. Let's just use a pattern one. Guys, my words are just not wording today. Like I said, I'm definitely slow moving today. It's not my immediate get out of bed and get going. I actually was laid in bed and went on my phone for a few minutes because I just, I am going to try, though, to get these I can finish the rest of this today. That's not an option, or a problem. Words. It's not an option. It is an option, but it's not an issue. But I do have to go get my allergy shots. Look, I finally made individual sheets for trash recycle, and then the one for just the trash bin week. Be proud of me. Instead of trying to combine them all in one and then always having way more of one than another. Since I am now out of the trash ones on this plan with Peggy Co sheet, and all I have is recycle bins, we are going to double up and use 2 different stickers. And since we're using a Moon Boo kit, I thought it was only fitting to use the Moon Boo trash. So I gotta remember to put that out. Yes, I need to go get allergy shots today. It's Wednesday. If you follow me and you've been around here for a while, you know I normally go on Tuesdays. Well, I did this on purpose because next week I will be out of town both Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's kind of one of those, I should be coming home, I think, Wednesday. But it's one of those things where I'm like, well, let's start pushing it a little bit. Let's, go an extra day and push a little. I don't think the bigger one, the bigger one's not going to fit, so we'll just use a skinnier one, which is perfectly fine because I can use this one for trash and recycle. So yeah, I'm going to push it an extra, day, so that way it's not a giant leap. Not that 2 days is a giant leap, but you get me. It's not as big of a, that's not the one I want right now, big of a jump between going, on Thursday next week. So I'm trying to also see if I can push myself a little bit more where, try to start pushing it a little bit further out, because I'm supposed to be at every 2 weeks, but for whatever reason, I just can't seem to get back to it because my body hates me and doesn't want me to be at 2 weeks. Just because I notice after about 10 days, I start feeling like all the sinus pain and pressure really badly. It gets really awful. So yeah, so that's why I'm trying to, I should know better than to do this if I'm going to put a header underneath where stickers are. Of course, I tore that a little bit, but it'll be all right. So yeah. And today I'm going to run, get that. That should take under an hour. It takes me longer to get there than it does to actually get the shot. It's like about a 15 to 20 minute drive. Depends on traffic and all that. And then I will get in here and finish off what I have for orders. Like I said, I just have to print, foil cut a handful of things. There were a couple of sheets that I missed along the way. Somehow that does happen in every sale. I don't know how, it just happens. I seem to forget stuff. Even though it's clearly on my cut list, I forget a few things. So I have a few things I need to go back in and finish. Or actually do, you know what I mean? That I should have already done in the other batch. And then, and print and cut all the custom stuff. And I'll be done, pack those up, and take it to the post office. So then we can go from there. But, yep, it sounds like I got my work cut out for me today, too. All right, I'm going to go hop to it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. How is it Thursday already? I don't know. But let's continue to use some Moon Boo today, since we still have some more of that. And so yesterday. Oh yeah, yesterday. My brain is like, I'm not awake. I was being woken up at like 6:30 this morning with the neighbor across the street yelling at the dogs to come in. But the dogs were really quiet. They were not even an issue this morning. It was all her. Anyways, so then I was kind of having a rough time getting back to sleep. So I finally got back to sleep and then didn't wake up till like 9:45, even though I could have just kept on sleeping for a little bit. But I figured I needed to get up because my neighbor is going to be coming to cut the grass here this morning real soon. So kind of need to be up so I can, take care of that. I actually, while I was out yesterday, got stopped by the bank because I knew I was going to have him cut grass this week, so I did that yesterday. But anyways, I started, after I got off of here, I worked on some orders and got a few more of them finished up. Then I took a break because I needed to go get allergy shots, but my father-in-law also was having issues with the printer, which turned out to be something ridiculously easy, and I'm glad. It was literally, all it was doing was it was saving what he was trying to print instead of printing. It was because the destination was set to save to PDF and not to his printer, which, easy to look over, just something easy, pretty simple, straightforward, which I'm glad it was, because he has one of the old Canons that's it's a beast of a printer, the MX 922s, and like those things kicked butt, and you can't buy them anymore because they don't make them anymore. And yeah, once it goes, that's it. He's gone to get something a whole lot newer. But those things are a beast of a printer. They're good printers. I used to have one, so until it was giving me problems. That's what I actually started with my shop now on, was the old MX 922. So anyways, that went weird, like tangent fast. Anyways, I helped him real quick figure out what was going on, and then after that I went and got my allergy shots, and I actually got there at a really good time. Excuse me. Because, well, see, they close from 12:30 to 1 for lunch on Wednesdays. So I timed it so I would get there just after 1 when they'd have reopened, and hopefully the first few people who were waiting at the door were through, kind of thing. And there were literally 2 people in the waiting room when I walked in, which was nice. By the time I got called back, which wasn't that long after, several people had come in. And, there was even more by the time I left. So, yeah, I got there at a good time. Like, perfect timing to be able to get in and out of there pretty quickly, which was good. So I got my allergy shot, and on my way, I went back home to continue to work on orders, and I was able to complete them all and get them to the post office before they closed. I was at the post office right around 4 o'clock. They close at 4:30. So, it was good. It was somewhere between like 3:30 and 4 when I was there. I don't remember exactly what time it was, but it was by 4 o'clock I was there dropping all that off. So the final batch from the sale has gone out. Now today I do have a couple of orders to do, but those are from Etsy. They are ones that came in yesterday as I was finishing the other orders up, or after I dropped them off. So I will do those 2 today. Of course, I'm going to put my text down all kinds of crooked. And actually, I need the paper cutter script because I avoided cleaning it yesterday and trying to finish up, but let me tell you something. It be nasty. It is gross and needing to be cleaned. So I'm going to have to do that before I can finish that. It is what it is. Life. We need... It's National French Fries Day. So... French fries. Who needs some French fries? I don't need French fries. French fries are yummy, but I don't need them. I don't need them. I'm going to keep telling myself I don't need them. I don't need them. As much as I would love to celebrate this, I don't need them. You have food in the fridge, in the freezer. Eat that. No French fries. I don't even have French fries in the freezer. Shame, right? Yeah, no, it's because I'm trying to do better. All right, so today, what is on the agenda? My neighbor is coming to cut grass. I would like to film. Yes, I have more of these. I'm good for now. I think I have like 2 more sheets. I would like to film and upload a video today. Hopefully by that point I can get my brain together enough to be able to speak. So I can film. And get that up, but we're going to use a moon boo cutting grass from Cheerful Planter Ground, and then of course we're going to use my YouTube script and stuff from here. Let me see, what do I want to use for what? Let's put a header down here. And some Dumbo. I don't know if that header is straight. It looks a little off. Because I'm not lining up right with a line, so it makes it harder to get it straight. I wasn't trying to pull the whole thing up. Just part of it. Here, I'll stick this down against this line, and then I'll know if it's straight, and then I can line it up better. That'll solve my problem, right? Make sure that one's straight, and then that one will be straight. Beautiful. All right, so that one we can use for our film and upload. Let's pick something lighter, I guess, that I can write in for my neighbor cutting my grass. And then I guess we just kind of fill from here and see what happens during the day. Because like I did not expect, oh, I think I have Happy Meal coming. I can put a box down for that. I don't have my Happy Meal stickers though. They're buried somewhere in there, so I will figure something out. How much space? What will that allow me to do? Maybe one of the purple ones. So I will use one of these for Happy Meal, and then the other can be whatever it becomes. So now I feel like I need to space all 3 of these out, so it's just like little bits of white in the middle, and then it's not like... I I know, I'm being indecisive and weird, and that purple one's gonna hate me because I'm gonna move it again. Me changing my mind like 15 times. Gotta love it. Alright. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I have one of my Happy Meals from Pink Planner sale coming today. So that'll be one of those boxes, and the other we'll see what happens. So that should be it for today. I'll probably do some designing as well. Probably take a little bit of time on Animal Crossing and whatnot too, because I've really been on there very, very, very little the last like several days, because I've been so focused on orders and getting that done. So maybe I'll take a few minutes for myself on that too. So who knows? We'll see how the day plays out. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Today we're going to hop back to where we started in the week, and we're going to use some more of this TPC Nation kit. And so yesterday was I know I planned on getting another video up, but it just didn't happen because I ended up with a migraine, and it was definitely not pretty. I still kind of feel a little bit of lingering in the back there. I hate that, because that means, usually that means like when medicine wears off, it's just gonna come in full again. Yeah, I don't like that feeling ever. So I'm hoping I can just get this to knock out real soon completely and be done with it, because it's miserable. So needless to say, I didn't get much of anything accomplished yesterday, other than I did get orders done in the morning before it decided to be full-fledged, and then from there I forgot to put something in my planner yesterday. And this is why sometimes I actually, the day before, if I think about it, I will come in and I will write stuff on a sticky note for the following day to remember to put into my planner, because I will forget otherwise. And it'll be one of those, oh yeah, I had to add this after I filmed it kind of situations. It always happens. Weeks that I don't film, it's kind of like, okay, well, as long as I remember to put it down and do it, that's really what matters. But yeah, I forgot to put down that I needed to pay bills yesterday. Yeah, that was a big one. But I did do it, and I added it in after the fact. But yeah, I sat down, I took time to do that. I did get on Animal Crossing for a few minutes anyways, you know. I haven't been on it nearly much this week at all. It's been more or less get on to do just a couple of quick daily tasks, you know, dig up my fossils, talk to my villagers, but, you know, plant my money tree. I really wish there was such a thing in real life. That would be amazing. Like, why can't we take that from the game and make it a reality? Plant my money tree, find my bottle, my water, it's a bottle on the beach, not a water bottle. Bottle on the beach that has like a DIY in it, and, you know, it, just the little things that, you start out with in Animal Crossing. So it, you know, basic daily things, nothing fancy. I think I might stack some of these over here, just so that way they can feel loved and get used, because I'm really bad about using checklists. Which is why, as I've been going through and using my stash, I've been trying to pull like the checklists, the full box checklists over here more, because I don't use them in my A5 wide. So I can use them in here even though it's not really needed. There's already a space for checklists. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna need. Probably the whole sidebar at least. One, you know, up to here where I normally do, even though I do have 3 of these. If I need it, I have a 3rd one. I don't need 9 spaces. I hardly ever fill up this space anyways. So to only, you know, to reduce this down is not going to hurt my feelings any, because I don't use it very much anyways. I usually have a couple of small tasks, but I don't have like a million to list in one day. I could put it there. That would be kind of cool looking, but is it going to get used? Probably not. So we can always save that to go in some other spread. So what I'm going to do with that, if you've been around here at all when I've used these, you know what I'm about to do. We are going to cut it. And if you haven't and you're new, welcome. Happy you have found my channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Kind of align it generally in the center. I'm not being super like accurate or anything. I'm just basing it on other boxes and how they're aligned and the space between them. So it could be a little bit large, it could be a little bit small, it could be just right. Like, believe it or not, I used one of these. The last one I used was so close. It was like a millimeter off from one side and almost perfect on the, oh my goodness. That's like perfect. Couldn't plan that again if I tried. Like I said, I just do I kind of eye it and go with it, because otherwise I'd be on here forever trying to measure and get it perfect, and then it would still not end up right. So I just go with it. So yeah, yesterday ended up being more of a relaxing day than I planned. Yeah, that literally was like, it was measured and cut. That's insane. In a good way, in a good way. But now that would mean this one should be too, right? I'm in disbelief. If you've been around, you know it's not normally that perfect. That's amazing. So, because originally that double box is designed for the journal section of the A5 wide, which is great. And I could put it here across the timepiece. If it were Saturday, I would consider it, because then I would be planning and watching homework. So sometimes when it's that on a Saturday, I do it, but I'm using it on a Friday. I kind of want that space open where I can actually write stuff in. So that's generally why I cut them in half. And a lot of the patterns on these, you can do that without it looking like I just separated a full scene. All right, well, I am going to use this washi like I normally do now on the bottom. Yeah, it just like snagged right there at the corner. So today I don't have a lot on the plans. I have some more orders that need to get worked on. And I have my other Happy Mail from Pink Planner sale coming today. So I would like to do a haul video for those 2 orders because that's what I ordered during Pink Planner. It is Shark Awareness Day, and I don't think I have any shark kits anyways. So I guess the oceany thing, you know, the underwater thing just kind of worked for today. It wasn't planned out that way. It just kind of worked. I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, it's later than my norm because I slept till about 9:45. So I slept in a little bit today. Not by much. But in reality, it was a really rough sleep last night. So, I don't know. Look, we're going to be smart this time. That way, I know what space I need for it. And I don't have to. Alright. So, I want to do a haul today. I've got Happy Mail coming. And we're going to work on orders. Literally the only things I know of today. I don't know if I need to clean the paper cutter. I don't remember if I did it or not. I'm just going to be honest. I don't remember if I did it or not yesterday to even have checked off. Because I was just busy rolling and then didn't think about it until later when I looked back at my planner and was like, did I even do this? I don't know. I guess when I go to check the paper cutter, I will know for sure. I'll check it before I get going. And if it needs cleaning, it needs cleaning. And it will get done so that way I can slice the sheets apart with ease. I don't really want to use that half box anyways. I could probably use that one. So yeah, not a whole lot on the agenda today. I would like to get some designing started or at least find artwork for things or something today. I made the announcement yesterday in like my group and Instagram and all that I will be taking a little break next week from, well, Sunday the 16th through, we're going to say Thursday the 20th because I'll be home, but I'm going to have things going on and I won't be in the office anyways. So that'll be for my haul. And then I have this little dragon. I don't remember where this came from. It was on a sampler somewhere. And it's cute, so let's use that. But yeah, we're going to see our friends and our godson in North Carolina for a few days. Some of it I'll be home, but I'm just gonna take some time with my husband because, you know, it is our anniversary on Tuesday and he's never home for our anniversary, so it's a rare treat. And there, oh no, there's one left on here. Condense that for now until I put it in my reusable sticker book or pull them within the day, depends on what happens. So yeah, so orders after today won't get processed until I return, because I will not be in the office at all Sunday through probably Thursday. Wednesday for sure. Thursday will be limited between allergy shots and food bank. I will have a limited amount of time in between there to do things. So just a heads up. I know you guys won't see this until tomorrow anyways, but heads up. So, all right, I will get off of here. I will go get working on those orders, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Today I thought we'd just pull out one of my daily kits from my shop. This is one of the abstract rainbow kits. So let's just use that one. Because why not? So yesterday I got those couple orders I had done, and then I just, did some miscellaneous shop stuff. I retired some more items, moved some more stuff to retiring. It's funny because every time I go through the shop, and this is why I'm also doing this on a weekly rotating basis right now, I'm finding more stuff that I'm like, you know what? It's time. So I'm just going through and I'm browsing through the shop and going, okay, what's time? What has been around for a while that just either has lost interest in, or is just old format or what have you. There's multiple reasons why I retire stuff, is because either it's been sitting for a long time with nobody ordering it, it's just old format, because a lot of times it's when I start moving into a new kit format and stuff like that, or even with functionals, because sometimes some of those are like way outdated with formatting and all that. But when I start moving into new kit formats and such, and I start realizing that older ones are just there's like a lot of older format stuff, then I start to move some of the oldest stuff out first. That's how it goes. Oldest in, oldest, first out kind of thing. So yeah. So I'm slowly getting all of the older formatted kits moved out of the shop. Yeah, there are some favorites in those older formats. So I'm trying before I get to moving some of the ones that are people's favorites out, I'm looking at whether or not it would be beneficial to reformat them into the new, choose your kit format. I've had the choose your kit format now for a while, and it works very well. I love having it that way. And I think that's how it's going to stay for a good long time. I've changed kit formats many times over the years, and this one has definitely been my favorite. It offers the most, and at the same time creates the least amount of work for me to do as many sizes as I do, because it only makes sense, because most planners are the same 1.5 inch width, so to have like just the full box page be different and all the functionals remain the same, it just makes sense to do it that way, and then people can choose what they want and go from there. So, but then things like the smaller planners, like the vertical weeks, which is your PP weeks, penny weeks, A9 weeks, I realize you don't need a gazillion stickers, which is why I never added that one into the choose your kit. I could, but then realistically you'll have a bazillion functionals and stuff left over, even from one page, because the planner's too small to add that many stuff into. But things like Hobonichi, Panichi, the boxes are definitely different sized. Hobonichi cousin thing, it's different size, so it's like it doesn't fit, it doesn't work So that's why those ones are separate still, but everything else is all in one format, and I love it, and it's amazing, and I'm going to be sticking with that for as long as I can imagine at this point. So, yeah. But I'm slowly working and getting that, you know, tamed the shop a little bit more down, where it's more manageable for everybody, not just me, because people don't even realize I have certain things because I just have so many things. But that's why I try to categorize and subcategorize and all that to make things easy. Anyways, so miscellaneous shop stuff yesterday, including some of that. Today, I have one more Etsy order. I did go ahead and put my Etsy on vacation because I'm taking a break. The website is not going to be on vacation mode or anything. That is still open, except ship times need to be extended out, so that, you know, realistically, because I'm not going to be starting on any order processing from here until next week, Thursday at the very earliest, because Thursday I do have food bank, so I may or may not be able to get to it. Plus, because I will be out of town, I will be getting my shots on Thursday. So today is National Be a Dork Day. So go ahead, be a dork. I don't actually have a ton of things today to do because, like I said, I'm wrapping things up for, well, let me put this thing down first. Like I said, I do have an order I need to do. I don't have a lot of things to do because I'm wrapping stuff up for taking our break. My husband was supposed to be here yesterday, originally. I did sleep in this morning. Like, I actually slept until 10. So we're going to put a sleep in sticker down, and we're going to use one of these from Avalon at Ninth. Every load that they were getting put on kept getting canceled. Like, it's hard to get to the East Coast right now. They were put on, I mean, there were at least 4 or 5 different loads that they were trying to put them on to get, as their home load, and all of them got canceled. So then it got pushed till he'd be home today. Well, I'm going to move that up because I'm not trying to make this like all the way till forever, all day. But by 11 I'll be done with this and ready to go. I mean, it's almost, it's 10 till 11 now, so there we go. That's all my morning. Yeah, their loads keep getting canceled, and the closest he's able to get them to home on a load is Pennsylvania. So, and if you didn't know, we live in Virginia. Close enough. Because from there, they can deadhead home, which means they take an empty trailer. They don't have a load on them coming home. And that's fine. It works. we're gonna put a box here. I kind of want to move it up just a little bit. Not that I really need a lot of the space today. I don't have a million things going on, like I said. This can be for my YouTube upload. I think I might use... Oh, I don't want to use green again right next to each other. I forgot there's like two of the same. I could kind of switch it out so it's not like... Yeah, you get me. I think I might put a checklist, which you guys know I don't do a lot of the checklists for my own like stuff outside of working things. But I think what I'm gonna use this for is there's a couple of like chores and stuff around here I want to do. Let's call this tidbits. That I want to get done before the husband comes home. Which his load now, I'm positive you can hear those dogs because they are so loud, you guys. This is what I have to listen to in the mornings when I'm trying to sleep. And oh, I bet you somebody's walking by, which is why they're losing their minds. So this will be for uploading this video. This I'll use to just kind of mark like a couple chores. Things like, you know, empty the dishwasher and that kind of thing. You know, just a couple of little small things to do around here before he's home, so that way everything's set to go. And then, which, again, I'm getting there. He now should be home tomorrow morning. Yeah. It's been... interesting, to say the least. I really don't need much over here, so I'm having trouble figuring out what to put. Do I just stick another box here for the sake of putting a box here? I don't have other things. I'm just going to work on some shop stuff today. I may do some reformatting, designing, or just some other website. I may end up working on website stuff today. But now I have this weird space and just feel like I have to put something there. So we'll use like one of these 1 hour type boxes. Oh, I should have put these up here. That would have been cool. I always forget to do that when I'm using these because nobody else makes them like that. So, you know. Anyways, so tonight I'll be doing the whole Hallmark and plan kind of thing, which is when I like to do this kind of thing. But yeah, I'll be doing just some shop stuff today, a couple chores around the house, and then chill. And my official little break starts tomorrow. Although one could argue it starts today, but you know, I'm still going to be doing some workish stuff starting tomorrow. The shop stuff is basically not happening until at least Thursday, because that's the point of taking a break, is so I'm not working. So yeah, so these I just hauled from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Let's use one of these cuties for planning tonight. I could use a planning time script, or I could just not. And because I know what that is. And let's use one of these Hallmark movie stickers as well. These are from Caffeine Queens. Like, the movie is technically, the new one, whenever, if it's a new one, is from 8 to 10. Okay? I'll be sitting and watching stuff and planning for as long as it takes, and I may jump on Animal Crossing. Well, I will at some point in here, because after, I was gonna try to move it up, but I think it's trying to be difficult, so we're just gonna leave her there. Because KK Slider comes, to the island on Saturday evenings. He's a musician, So I guess I could stick him somewhere on here just for fun, and not worry about what else that box could be used for, because I have no idea. I was just filling it in. So I'm sure there's probably something I could put here. We'll see how the day goes, but yeah. So, I mean, that's my plans for today. Tomorrow I'm getting a haircut. Yay! If you didn't know, I cut my hair every 2 years and I donate it. It's definitely time. It's definitely time. I'm getting that cut before we head to North Carolina. Then my godson won't be pulling on my hair as much either. That'll be a good thing. And it'll be cooler, because in this heat, But anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. And for something that I don't have anything hardly going on. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. I will see what I can do to schedule a video or two for the early part of next week, but I'm not making any promises. If it doesn't get filmed today, it's not going to happen. So, see, I could put a film here too, maybe. So maybe I'll try to do that, so at least you still have a Tuesday upload. And then maybe later in the week, if not next week, maybe the week after, I'll definitely try to squeeze in an extra video for you. Just things have just not gone the way they're, that I've planned lately. So there you have it. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. See you next time.